Every time I go out and vote, I think of the future, mainly my daughter. She's my only child, my everything. Think about my grandmother, everything that she's been through, my mom, the future of my community. Vote for your people, vote for your rights, vote for the people you love is so important. On April 7th, Wisconsinites will elect a new justice to Wisconsin Supreme Court. Andrew Ynnocencio Manawa Ynnocencio o Menominee Mamachitown na town Mashik na Totam Owasa Awil. Hello, my name is Andrew. I live in Milwaukee. Menominee is my tribe and Bear is my clan. I feel it's important to pass on my culture to Esperanza, my daughter, because I want to keep that going for her, to let her realize that she has identity, and she comes from a very special culture, a very unique culture. There's a connection between her and my grandmother that I feel is really strong. My grandma would take me everywhere to all kinds of events. She taught me vending and beadwork and how to, speak in the community. I started realizing when I started getting into school that my world was very different. Our culture, the way we did things, the way we pray, the way we see things and explain things, the outside world didn't understand much. It was in the 80s, so it was a lot tougher back then because it wasn't quite as, say, cool to be Indian. I think it's very important for Native people to vote. Being through so much that we have been through, rising from the dirt, of genocide, breaking through the concrete of today's society and dogma. Sovereignty to me means we're an individual group of people that are living within a nation. Our culture, our ways, we're basically a different country within a country. How we treat nature, how we do things are different, how we pray, how we express our ways to each other from one nation to another, whether it's the United States or from Menominee to Oneida, Oneida to Mohican, Mohican to Ho-Chunk. All those different sovereign nations are very important, to have their own culture because they've been here for so many years and it's their right to be here. It's all of our rights to be here, but those sovereign nations should be protected. We can do that by voting in the Supreme Court, making our decisions and letting our voices be heard. We vote for each other, we do it for the community, we do it for our tribes, we do it with compassion. All these years that we've been oppressed, now we have that right to speak our mind.